and everybody's going to feel the exact same effect because of the heat, the humidity, and this is just sort of in the midst of it. I wouldn't say it's the beginning, nor is it going to be the end. We've got days to go.
Yeah, wait until you see tomorrow. We'll get there in just a moment, right? But first, places like Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, listen, if you are looking at that reflecting pool later on this afternoon and thinking that you want to put your big toe in there, please don't. I don't want, security, National Mall security tackling you.
Michael, don't put this idea in people's heads, though.
Oh.
That's the bigger problem here.
That's a good call. But when I was younger and we'd go to the National Mall and I'd see that reflecting pool in the summertime.
Oh, man.
As a 7-year-old, it crossed my mind.
Find a kiddie pool. Don't go in there. Please,
Very
please.
Good call. But yeah, nation's capital today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. It is going to be just shaking and baking hot. You head down toward ATL, it's going to be hot there too. So walking around Piedmont Park, don't judge me. Zach, I'm that person, though, when it's super hot like this, you will absolutely see me walking with an umbrella just to block the sun.
Interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm that person.
Just helping to cool things down and make sure it doesn't affect you.
That's exactly it. And it's why we have, extreme heat watches and warnings for over 145 million Americans.
And you notice the swath and the regionality of this. It's not just going to be one isolated location. Everybody is seemingly under this dome on the eastern half of the country. And the top left-hand portion there through Wednesday. So don't get exhausted by this conversation. I know you're going to hear heat, you're going to hear humidity, you're going to hear dangerous, extreme. It's going to stick with us through the middle of the week. So even though we're maybe going to be in some longer duration event, we have to take this very seriously because heat-related illnesses can be settling in quickly when you have numbers of this magnitude.
Yeah, and speaking about numbers, sometimes folks might not be as familiar with what we call the dew points, when basically the measure of the amount of moisture in the air. You look at New York City at 74 degrees. And basically what I want you to think of is anytime you see these dew point temperatures above 65, it means it's sticky and muggy. You get into the low and mid 70s, that's like Miami.
Yeah.
That type of juice and humidity.
These are the latitudes that don't typically see numbers of this value, so you're not generally used to this situation. Not to mention, for the past 2 to 3 months, we have been on the cooler and cloudy and rainy side, so all of a sudden we're just flipping the script, flipping the switch, and we are back and just baking. So you don't have any time to acclimate, ultimately.
No, last weekend it was like 60s, cloudies, and rain.
Exactly.
And NYC, we're all complaining about that. Now we have something new to complain about, is all this heat.
And by the way, it's going to stick around.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, let's just rinse and repeat. Millions more dealing with the triple-digit temperatures and the high humidity. And this is the unfortunate part. It's the overnight temperatures that offer absolutely no relief. So if you're thinking, all right, I'll open the windows just once we go to sleep, we're still sitting at 80 degrees in Chicago prior to sunrise, 76 over in Nashville. And this is going to be the trend for everyone. So the AC will be on overdrive even through the overnight hours. And the reason behind it is when you get to 100+ degrees in the afternoon, there's no radiational cooling that just allows all of that to return back to the atmosphere. So there's nothing to really drop things down. Not to mention, we're still looking at 1 mile per hour wind over in Nashville. This is stagnant air. There's something called subsidence. It's the sinking air that really doesn't allow for any mixing. So no breeze in sight, no relief in sight. And you're looking at tomorrow. I wanted to skip ahead just a little bit. 102 in Raleigh, 102 in Baltimore, 99 New York as well as Boston, even up into Burlington, Vermont. This is the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont. Higher elevations. You're up in the green in the White Mountains of northern New England. There is no chance for you to get relief there either. We were looking maybe a week or so ago of some discrepancies out in Denver. If you were in the Mile High City or you would go a little higher in elevation to Breckenridge, there was about a 20-degree drop. So there was somewhere to go. There's nowhere to go right now.
You know what the problem is, too, Zach, is the fact that, I'm a Michigander myself, and not everywhere in Michigan do you have air conditioning. You head up toward Maine. I was in Bar Harbor, Maine, not too long ago, and I did not see an AC switch.
Because you don't need one.
You don't need one.
Typically.
But on a day like tomorrow where you have near record-setting high temps and major heat risk, you'd absolutely need AC at that point.
Yeah, this is not the time in which you want to go hiking. Acadia National Park, this is a huge portion for them in vacation time this year. Obviously, the higher elevations, the Adirondacks, the Catskills, really anywhere in the Northeast, even the beaches. And the beaches are not going to have much relief either. Yes, in the water, you are going to catch some relief. It actually might be a shock to the system. But even on the sand, you're looking at 93, 95, 97 degrees. Hartford, Connecticut, they actually just wrapped up a PGA golf tournament
that's
yesterday,
right.
and it was sweltering over a 4-day stretch, and they're just going to carry that over into the next few afternoons as well. So those dew points, as you were mentioning, just sort of allowing some of this heat to remain. It sort of holds everything at bay with this water vapor that's just generally available. And you think, okay, there's humidity, there's buoyancy, there's got to be some lift in the atmosphere to give us some thunderstorm or rain. No shot of it.
You know what's crazy, too? You factor in that heat with that humidity, and these aren't typos, my friends. That says 108 is what it'll feel like in Baltimore, Maryland by the time we get to tomorrow. And, you know, I know that we kind of make light of it because it's just heat. It's not severe weather per se, but heat can actually kill and does kill more people than any other weather-related disaster. And so, you know, take it seriously. If you start getting, start kind of feeling a little dizzy, a little nauseous, please get inside, drink plenty of water, quick and in a hurry.